The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here we go! 10 logo.
Logo jump! Check 43!
Recon, 132 fighter! Hey! Ready to go! Snap!
Throwing on first down. Costello gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Go!
Get it.
On first down, Costello. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Begin!
Check up.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Niners 35, Saints 24.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Niners take over.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They will run again with Coleman. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
Right there, 56. Tighten up.
1, Omaha. 2.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here we go.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
65.
Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will get the lead up to 14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Yo, 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 yo.
Back to throw. Costello. They complete it to Hill. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
56, Mike, 56. You don't know no better. Check 99. Say go.
Running on first down, Eckler. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
18. Lose all quarter.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Look at me. Score. Score.
Check, 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 check. Let's go.
To throw on second down. Costello. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
And 9 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here I come. Here I come.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that is incomplete.
Third down pass. Intended for Cameron Meredith. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Davante Adams. His second touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Kill, kill, kill.
5.
On 1st and 10, Costello. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Costello. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for the Saints. 45 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check the backer, check the backer. Jim.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints get a bit closer. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And the 49er hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Coleman on the toss. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take a...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
They're gonna need some therapy after this.
On first down, Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. You got nothing to run. You got nothing.
2nd and 3. Finds the open target, Arnold. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
56. Check 56.
Operating from the gun, Costello. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they'll get him down up past the 15. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on because right now he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
At the 19-yard line.
Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game.